Hey y'all, Hubcap doing here? Well, today I'm on a road trip headed up west of Baker City, Oregon to the town of Sumpter where they're having their flea market. They have it every Memorial weekend and 4th of July and Labor Day weekend. So it's not as big as it used to be, but I'm going to go up there and check it out and see what all I can find and maybe stop on my way at a yard sale or two if there's any. And so we'll just make a day of it and see what happens. And I'll see you in a bit.
I've been wandering down the same road back into town, talking on the phone with you. Who knows what we should do? 'Cause I'm tortured.
Well, I stopped off at a yard sale here at a church in Baker City on my way up to Sumpter. So I'm going to browse around and we'll see what they got. This sale was put on by a local church. However, none of the items were priced because it was all donation only. And there wasn't a whole lot I was interested in, but there was stuff to be had. There were a few things I did see. A lot of household items, and there's a lot of books on this table here. Not really interested in books unless it's something automotive or vintage. There's an old box. It looks like there might be some tackle and I don't know what all. I was looking at this wall organizer. I thought it'd be good for displaying old vintage road maps. However, it looked like it was missing a slot and it did need some cleaning up. And here was like tools and automotive stuff. This looks like to be some sort of valve covers. I'm not for sure what they would have went to, but if anyone knows, please plop it down in the comments. And this old sawzall, I kind of wish I would have gave a donation for this. I'm not sure if it worked or not. There's one of those. Here's an old vintage hand drill and a palm sounder. Guess I should have looked at it a little bit better. And if I'd have had a regular camera, that'd been a good tripod for my recording, for my videos. I wish I would have got these old bus fuses and fuse boxes. There was one I think that was empty, but I have a display cabinet that's bus fuses. It's from the 50s, and it has some in there, but I could have used more of these, and I shouldn't have left them behind. Well, I found one thing already, and I'll show more of this once toward the end of the video. Here's a nice scenic view of the mountains in the background and all the trees. It's a nice drive up here if you ever want to get away and you're in this area, and very beautiful country up here. Well, finally made it to Sumpter. There was a lot of traffic once I turned off onto the main road coming into town, and I did find a parking space, luckily. And so, anyway, I'm going to do a little walking around. I did find one thing at the yard sale, as you just saw. And so anyway, I'm going to see what else I can fit into this little car and just make a day of it. So I'll catch you in a few. Anyways, I'll give you guys a nice little view here. I'm just along the railroad down here. Sumpter's an old mining town, and I'll show you a few of the little sights around here. It's just west of Baker City. There's camping. People bring their ATVs and side-by-sides up here and cruise around town on them. So, like I said earlier, I don't know how much is going to be up here as far as browsing, how many vendors, with the way things are now these days. But with as many people here, might be a pretty good time to come up.
I saw that.
Like a clip?
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
There's more shirts over there. Good shirt. Gun raffle.
Well, I did a little walk around, and all I pretty much got was this bottle of soda. I'm gonna go directly and get me something to eat. Corn dog or maybe an onion blossom. I'm not for sure, haven't decided. Oh, I lied. I am gonna take a trip on the train, so we're all going on a train ride. Choo choo! Anyways, that's about 2 o'clock, so I got a little bit of weight. So I think I'm gonna rest up a little bit. My legs are not in the greatest shape, so I don't want to be walking all the way to the other flea market they have. So after I get out or get back from the train ride, I'll probably head up there, just drive up the road, and hopefully should have a good space up there, parking spot. If not, we'll just see what happens.
You look like you guys are giving her some shots. I rolled down my hair.
Hey, how much are tickets for the train?
19 for adults, 16 for military and seniors, 14 for 3 to 17, and then 2 and under is free.
Oh, okay.
So-
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
As promised earlier in the video, I'm going to show you this sign I picked up at one of the yard sales. This is a thrifty green stamp flange sign. You would have seen this in the stores back in the day. This is what for a thrifty drugstore. They were in California, and I don't know a whole lot about them. I heard some old radio programs from the 60s on YouTube for KHJ or something with the real Don Steele, and they would play a commercial for this. It goes something like, save a nickel, save a dime, and then it's about at your thrifty drugstore. Well, anyways, sorry to offend you with my singing there, but anyways, I thought I would just show this. I picked this up, and this is a sign from one of those drugstores. And what's pretty cool about this is, yeah, it's a two-sided flange sign, and I want to clean this up, and I might post a video of me putting this up later on when I find a place to put it. But anyways, it needs to be cleaned up and shined up a little bit. But for the price, I thought I picked up a pretty good deal and didn't get anything else, unfortunately. They just didn't have a whole lot. And I wanted to get the dredge down there. And I'd been in there before and I wanted to do that, but get that for the videos so y'all could see that. However, I was too worn out by the time the train ride was over, and I went up to the fairgrounds for the other part of the swap meet, and there wasn't a whole lot there. I saw one sign, saw a few little things, but other than that, it was not like it used to be. Years ago, it was pretty much the whole town. I mean, everywhere you looked, there was some kind of a vendor. And that was a pretty big swap meet itself up in the fairground area up on the hill. So, unfortunately, I didn't get that. But anyways, at least I did come home with this. I didn't really imagine I'd buy a sign, but you never know what you'll find. I want to thank y'all for taking the time to check out this video. Please give it a thumbs up and plop a comment down below. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd be happy to have you as a subscriber. And please remember to ring that bell for notifications because more content is on the way. In fact, next video will be a surprise. So I'm not going to give anything away, but you need to stay tuned if you want to see what I'm doing. And it's going to be a pretty cool video. And you all take care. Have kept doing. Signing off.